Alright, hi guys, hi. I'm here once again. I hope that everything works well. My model will be looking up many times because I set the base camera for the tablet. So when I look down at my tablet, then it looks like my character is facing forward. But if I look up for the chat or like the OBS setup, then I keep looking up like this. But anyway, hi everyone. Today will be my first art stream in like 2 years or so. It's been ages ago. Please let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet or if there's any issue with it in any way. Also, I did some troubleshooting yesterday, so some stuff I had problems with should be corrected by now. So, for example, if you type in this, then it will let you know the today's plan for the stream. I will be keeping this one updated before every stream. Also, I had those. The intro music was pretty low. Oh, hi. The intro music was pretty low. Thank you. I am going to try to increase it a bit. How about it now? Is it any better? Also, as you can see, I changed the chat setting, so it shows pretty nicely now. If you type any emote, then it's going to be a very big one. I couldn't find any where the emote isn't like enormous. So if you send an emote, then it's like this. It's a very big one. Also, what else? What else? Yeah, so I have some new commands added. Music is better. Thank you so much. I have some new commands. I'm going to type them in so anyone can try these, and it's going to give you something random out of like 5 or 6 things that I set up. So there's this my fate thing that it is such a fun additional stuff. It just gives you like this cryptic message about what your day is going to be like. Also, there's this one, but this one is not working. Damn it, I messed up something again. Alright, so that one is not working. I don't know what did I do wrong there, but anyway, maybe just be some setup issues. I think the other one should work. This one? Yes, this one. Alright, these two works. Hi Mai, hi. Good to see you. Just always go left. It's right, so just go left. Anyway, you guys can try these ones too if you want. It's going to be something random. I think I've set up like 5 or 6 different things. These are just like additional stuff. Alright, so about today's plan, I have this one. This is a commission I was given permission to work on in stream. So thank you so much once again, Sir Days. Thank you. I also have some emotes in progress that I would like to finish soon. I actually have this one almost finished. I don't even remember why yeah, the shading part is missing. So I have these. I would like to probably do the high one today. Also, I have this fan art thing started. I did this fan art, like the basic sketch, I think at least 6 months ago. So I attempted to correct the body parts. This is how it looked like in the beginning. I'm still not sure how the arms should be, like especially this part here. But I think I can just play around with it. So this one will definitely be the first. Also, I have I'm going to show that one later. I have something else also opened, but I'm going to be showing that to you guys a bit later. It's been a while since I worked on anything related to like Boku no Hero Academia art style. I hope I still remember how the line art goes. I'm not sure how much you guys will hear from the noise of the pen as I'm working on it. And in the background I have the heating on, so you may also hear parts of that. Today my internet was finally fixed, or at least it looks like it was, ever since they finished the I wanted to say it too fast. Ever since they finished the renovations of the room, I had such an unstable internet. It was really annoying, and I just couldn't figure out why. It was fine before I left, and then when I came back, it was just like it was a mess, basically. So today they finally visited. I was actually surprised someone came to check out the problem on Sunday out of all days in the week. But so he asked first, of course, if the problem is still up, and I was like, yes, it is. Yesterday I had my internet go to vacation again around I think 4 p.m. So I was worried about if the stream will be fine. I think in the end, yesterday during the stream, I had no problems, or at least I didn't realize I had any, and I didn't get any complaint or anything about it later either. So it turned out the problem was simply, I think he said that, all right, I'm going to try to go in order of, like in timeline. So during the renovation, they repainted the whole room, like everything here. I think I even posted some pictures about it on my Instagram story at one time. So they painted everything, and they painted over the cable, and that was what caused the issue. I actually didn't know about this. I mean, once he explained it, of course, it's like makes sense. But the issue was that they painted over the cable with this water-based painting, and it ended up like the water get into the cable basically, and that was the reason of the very unstable internet. He cut out of the parts of the cable that seemed to be broken basically and changed it. Ever since then, I feel like my internet is doing much better. So I hope it will stay the same and I won't have more issues with it. The renovations really made me so tired. I'm so sick of this place already. I'm trying to focus on the line art here, but alright. I should be able to do more live streams from now on. I think I talked about it yesterday too, that I would like to be streaming, I think on Thursdays, Friday, probably Saturday and Sunday. I will see how many days I can do in a week. I wouldn't like to overwork myself, of course. And I wasn't that stressed out to start stream today as I was yesterday, so it's an improvement. By the way, a random story that happened me today, like right after the internet guy left, I was looking for my needle. Like I have a single needle that I use. I don't have like a sewing kit or anything like that. I only have a single needle, and I usually use that when I need to have a outfit or something fixed, but I couldn't find it for, I think, at least 3 weeks. Like even before the renovation and everything, I already couldn't find it. And today when I was changing my shoes, I just wanted to run outside very fast, so I was trying to put on another one. It was, I think it's some sort of a boot, I think in English. So when I stepped into it, I felt something with my leg, like around my, like a, I think it was around the front of the shoe, and I was like, something is in there. And I checked it. It was actually the needle, and I feel so lucky that I didn't just straight on step into it. That would have hurt a lot. I just managed to take it out, no problem. I know I have my needle, so I can fix that gene I have. I was looking for it for ages. I'm finally catching up on my commissions too. What was this?
Thrasm just redeemed Choose Me Again.
How do you have so many already? Wait, what the heck? When did you get this many points? Like, I still can abuse the price time. No fucking way! You're not doing this to me. Not that gay. Wait, I hope, is it, I really hope it's more expensive than €5. Please tell me it's more expensive. Why are you making people play this cursed game? What's wrong with you? I have to check it now. Give me a second. No, please tell me it's more expensive, but I fear it's not. What's the name of? Nope, it's free. No, please, no. Damn it. I hate you. It's really free. Alright then. I'm going to find some time to play this game. I write it up for myself to put it into the sketch. Don't send me that heart emote after this. I'm also cursed with the Nekopara. Alright, it's written up. And I'm definitely changing the price. Thank you for reminding me. That game is cursed. I remember the gameplays I've seen about it. Really, how the heck do you have already so many points? Like, what happened? I truly believe like 3,000 is going to be a lot. Pretty low. I'm at. I will let you know how many points I got by the end of the stream. Thank you, that would help a lot. I could price things better. Also, that reminds me, for anyone watching, you can like redeem these karma points basically. If you click on them, I think it's under the chat, if I remember well. I have many different things. For example, you can remind me to save, to drink, or to stretch, or you can ask for a color swap. But the color swap one does is just, I have to change the color for something that you say. Like, for example, you say change the hair for a pink color, then I have to change it to pink, but after like 10 or 15 minutes, I think I set it around that, then I can change it back, especially on commissions. Of course, this could be sort of a problem, but we can play around with that. Also, you can make me flip the art upside down, so not just mirror it, but turn it upside down, and then I have to work like that for a couple of minutes. I all of a sudden can't even remember. Yeah, like 5 minutes. So if anyone wants to try out those things, you can do so. I think I set the save for the cheapest. I think it's like, how much is it? Yeah, it's like 50 points because I keep forgetting to save, and that reminds me to save right now. I really like the hair of this character, by the way. Her name is Kinu. I think I forgot to mention that. I really like working on these headshot commissions I opened for. I didn't expect them to, like, I expected them to go a lot easier than the normal commissions, but I also like how I've got to work on lots of different characters, and many of the people who asked for these types are like, they asked for very different expressions as well, so it's perfect expression practice. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do the braid in the hair because I'm not the best with that, to be honest, but I will try. And I already forgot what I was talking about before the game was redeemed, so my memory is on once again. I truly can't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, it wasn't that important then. I'm still thinking about when I'm going to play the Slay the Princess game. I think with this redeem stuff, I accidentally wrote in it that I'm going to be playing with it in the next stream. So that's going to be a bit of an issue because I definitely didn't plan to play this on Thursday. We can talk about if I will play this one on Thursday or the Slay the Princess one. I would prefer to play the Slay the Princess one, not gonna lie. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming on any other day than those 4. If I feel like I can like progress a lot better during streams, which I have the feeling could happen, then I might be just streaming casually here and there outside of the usual schedule too. Back then, like 2 years ago, I really liked streaming my art because I was able to, weirdly enough, progress a lot faster than when I wasn't streaming. It makes me more focused in the way that I won't end up doom scrolling or looking for a reference and then forget myself over on Pinterest and spend there my next like 4 hours basically. I'm so easily distracted. But somehow it doesn't seems to be a problem in streams, as for my work ability at least. And I just realized I have a pretty good braid brush that I could use and then just work over it. I have so many brushes, by the way. I think I talked about and showed some of them in the streams 2 years ago. I really love collecting brushes. I'm not using like half of these at least, but it's just fun to have them, and who knows when I'm going to need either one of them. How about this one? No. I kinda like this one. Sorry, I'm just focusing right now. Trying to check which one would be the best. This is too small. I have so many braid brushes because I'm really bad with them. It helps a lot in the progress. This is a bit too big. I think this will be good. I usually use my brushes like this and then just go over them. One day I'm going to learn how to make braids properly on my own. I like working on different hairstyles, but it's kind of a struggle. This is a cute OC. I know, right? She has such a cool design. By the way, this is her hero outfit. I don't think I've seen this concept before, like the one that Surdays has here. I'm not sure how I'm going to include the ribbon-like part in the hair. Also, I really hope I'm not going to forget about it. So please, if you see me forgetting to add this blue ribbon, then remind me to do it because my stupid brain might forget it. Also, I wish I had a better quality with the eyes. I'm going to quickly check if the original reference I was given is like better, or I can zoom in. Maybe the quality got a bit weaker after I saved the image. I do remember like it should be pretty big. It's around the same actually. I admire you drawing nails. I'm never good with drawing. I cheated. I used brush. I'm not taking credit for something that I don't have skills with. I have these really good brushes. I usually just use them and then drew over them. That in that way I can practice the braids. Also, it's going to look much better than I keep messing it up on my own. It helps the progress a lot. Clip Studio has so many useful brushes, by the way. I really like it. I heard people really praising the which one is that? The ones that people who have iPad have. But suddenly I can't remember the name of the Ibis Paint, maybe, or I may be mixing up it with something else. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't really know. Like I can't remember all of a sudden which one the program is. I almost I almost switched to the emotes because I was like, yes, so let's check out again the emotes and see what I can do with this. And this is why I hardly progress with my art, because I almost always have more than one opened. And when I'm working on something, especially when I'm line arting and my brain just sort of slows down, or like I get really focused, then it starts to think about the next thing I want to do. Procreate, yes, that's it. Thank you so much, Furin. Also, hi. I was thinking about Procreate. I don't know why I said the Ibis Paint. I must have seen it somewhere recently and it just got fixed in my brain. Yes, Procreate. I've also seen lots of good brushes for it, and I really would like to try out Procreate one day. I would like an Apple iPad, but I think it's fairly pricey, though I do have a Samsung portable tablet. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. It used to be very good and I loved it, but for a while now, the pressure sensing is not the same. Like I can't use it at all, basically. And I did go to the store to ask them check it out and like recommend some solution, but they said they need to like take it and send it to, what's the word? I'm trying to think about it. And send it to like, I don't think the examine is the right word, but like checking out what's the actual issue with it. And it would take them around 5 or 6 days. This was before the renovation started. So I didn't want to give them the tablet because that's what I used for playing Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. So I was like, I'm just going to come back later and ask for them to check it then. And I keep forgetting to bring my tablet there ever since then. I'm using Samsung tablet to draw because the iPad is a bit too pricey. I feel you, same here. That's why I have the Samsung tablet as well. The the iPad is like it looks so good, and I absolutely believe that it's better, but the price is like at least 2 or 3 times of a Samsung one. Do you like the Samsung one, by the way? Is it working well for you? Mine, I think mine was able to hold on for like 2 years, maybe, and then the pressure gave up. There's also actually a chance that it might just be a pen issue, but I had the pressure problem before I purchased the new pen, and when I got the new pen, the pressure was still an issue. So I think I might have the screen damaged somehow, or that's probably the main source of the problem. They should check it out. So tomorrow I'm going to remind myself, I'm writing this up. Tomorrow I'm going to go outside and get it checked. If I bring it to them tomorrow, then by the end of the week, they will be able to tell me if it needs a screen change, which is going to be pretty pricey, as much as they told me, or it can be solved in easier ways. I think I'm going to use a red line for checking it. So the blue in her hair is going to go from here. So now I'm just trying to check where should I put it on the illustration itself. This is also the reason why most of my sketches are red. I don't have a particular reason why I prefer using red, but I think it's because it's easy to distinct it from the black color I always use for the line art. I am going to leave it red as a reminder for myself, but when I'm done with the whole line art, I'm going to change it. I'm progressing faster with the line art, by the way, than I expected. The only layers I usually name are the ones that I might need to tweak on a little bit or move them around. So usually I like to order my things into folders, at least as of recently, because earlier, like 2 years ago, for example, I usually had all my art in a big messy folder and just all the layers until like 100 something. Now I'm trying to be more organized. For example, yes, I am switching between things now. I'm sorry, it's starting. So here as well, I have like one for the head, the new body that I tried to correct the old one, and like the basic sketch folder for the first attempt. Also, I think now I can show it because it just reminded me. I have this thing open. I'm not going to be working on this, but this is a sketch that I really like and I would like to finish it one day. And I kept it here because this shows the best way. Message too long. But why was the message too long? I don't know what it was. Give me just a moment. I don't know. Yesterday, someone was timed out for 30 seconds because they used caps, and now it's deleting the message. So what's happening? What's happening? And it deleted all 4 messages. What's happening here? Come on. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. I think can I change it back? I mean, like if the chatbot deletes something, can I change it back. I don't know if I have the option for that. Probably not. Spam filters. It shouldn't be deleting it. I just checked this one that might have caused this because there's something called paragraph protection that removes or like blocks lengthy messages. I'm sorry it was blocked. Damn it. Wait, I just realized, did it delete like the earlier ones too that I replied to? What's going on? It's so annoying now. Just give me a moment. I'm going to attempt something now. I'm looking for that like very basic text that could be inserted into chat, so like I can test the length of it. By the way, I turned off the paragraph limitations, so from now on there shouldn't be any issues with the long text either. I hope so, at least. I just said the only thing I need to change of my tablet is the pen because I've completely erased the pen tip. I know that very well. I did the same with mine. I think the only problem I had with the Samsung tablet was that the pen tip, it got like, it desegregated so fast, or I was just using it too many times. I'm trying to form sentences in my head right now. When you're working with your Samsung tablet, does the tip of your pen also, it's like very flexible, so it moves around a lot? I'm just trying to think about if mine is a faulty one or it's what's supposed to happen, because I genuinely don't remember how my first tablet pen went on the Samsung one. Like when I put it on the screen, it just like bends, kind of. And I'm not really sure if that's actually like it's supposed to happen or not. If it wasn't for the protection cover I put on it, I would have scratched the screen a long time ago. You should see my like actual tablet screen, like the big drawing tablet I'm using now. The middle of it is just all scratches. I should finally change it. I might be buying a new tablet for my birthday because this one got kind of damaged during the renovation. It has like one corner where the pen pressure isn't very good, but it's like very up for where the, you can't even see it on the screen. It's up very high where the file and all of these parts are, so I'm not using that for the art. That's why it's not exactly in my way, but it is kind of annoying. My speaker fell onto it during the packing of my stuff part, so I'm actually just very happy that it didn't like completely got like broken down or something. It's just parts of it, so it could be worse. That temporary move was so stressful. I'm just genuinely happy that overall not many of my things like got any issues. I think I'm just going to make the eye here in one and then mirror this part. I really like this pattern thing in the eye, by the way. It looks good. I really like character designs with unique eyes. I also like that in Boku no Hero Academia as well. So many characters had very different pupils or just eye settings in general. And just might be it like this. I hope I will be able to finish not only this in this live stream, but a couple of other things. I definitely won't be able to finish the Robin one, but I hope I can at least make a proper sketch. By the way, I also have all the references opened here. So I have like the reference for my own model, like this one. Also many for, yeah, this one is for the chibi. I would pick the colors from here. And I have all these character reference sheet for Robin. I found one with, this is the pose reference I originally used. And this one has such a good quality. Like, damn, I don't know where they picked this one from, but this is definitely my favorite out of the references I've collected. Also, I just today realized that you can do something that, oh, it's not showing in the stream, but if you click on these like 6 dots under the sub view, then you can see all the sub views you have set up. My tongue broke in that. I really like this setup where I have the reference of the character or the setting I'm working on my left side, and I can just color pick and use it for basically everything. I might going to look for Boku no Hero Academia screenshot bit later and try to correct my line art accordingly. That's what I do, by the way, when I'm usually copying a style. I try to like analyze the progress of like the line art color, the length, the width, and the thickness of the lines. Robin's character design is very pretty. It is. It's one of my favorites in Stariel. Her character design is one of the very few that I actually would like to cosplay one day, even. Like, it's just so pretty. The colors, the style, and just everything. It would be really fun to cosplay it one day. But I'm not very good with cosplays in any way, so even if that's going to happen one day, it's far in the future. Cosplaying always seems to be so fun though, but I really don't have the confidence to do anything with it, honestly. By the way, as for character design, what do you guys think has the best character design in Honkai Star Rail, for example, or just in any of the quote unquote, can I say basic gacha games, or is that like offensive in a way? I don't mean it to be offensive, but like Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, or even Vuva. I started playing Vuva again today because Brent still has his banner for I think 3 days, and now I'm trying to farm. I need him. I'm not calling out anyone on collecting waifus in these games because I'm definitely out there collecting all the husbandos in every game. And I really like Brand's design. He looks so cool. I heard also that Vuva really improved the story part of the game as well. I'm not sure about that because, to be honest, I should have followed the story better, but it really couldn't keep my attention. I really like Chlorine character. Oh, that's from she's from Genshin Impact, right? From the Fontaine side. I think I remember her name from there. She's the one with the, what's that thing called? I wanted to say her weapon. It's like a saber of some sort, like, I think. I definitely have the character in my brain that you're talking about. I just can't explain anything. But I do remember I really liked her character design. It was one of the prettiest. If Genshin Impact, then I also really love Navia's design, by the way. Her one is one of my favorites. She's just so pretty. It's so cool. I only play Genshin and Star Rail from those. I think that's great. That's great. I really like Star Rail, though I feel like this update wasn't as strong as the previous ones. And about Genshin, I can't say anything because I only opened the game. I think, like, moving around. I think I only opened it 3 times since Natlan was released. I did look around, but most of the Natlan characters just didn't catch my attention, so I'm very much behind with the story. I still like the world itself, and I do plan on playing it again one day, but I'm not sure when. The Fontaine character designs were so strong. I really love them. Those were really cool. I've been gacha clean for 2 years each. That's very remarkable, to be honest. I am definitely not gacha clean. Also, a confession I have to make is that I have 2 accounts for all the gacha games I'm playing with. Like all 4 of them I ever played. I have a European and an American version for both of them because I was like, I want to add my friends, but most of them are outside of Europe. But I always start with the Europe ones. So I have 2 Star Rail accounts, 2 Genshin Impact accounts, 2 Wuthering Waves accounts, and right now I also have 2 Zenless Zone Zero accounts. And yes, it is stressful trying to keep them all up, and no, I can't keep them all up. Currently, the only ones I actually using frequently are my main Zenless Zone Zero one and main Star Rail one, also my secondary Zenless Zone one. I play gacha, but on all of them I completely free to play. Big respect, to be honest. Never spent even €1 on them. Only time I did was to buy deluxe skin, though, but still it wasn't money from the gacha. That's amazing. I'm like semi-free to play. I don't know if that's how it's called. I always buy like these monthly battle pass stuff where you can get lots of extra things from. But other than that, I'm also not like paying anything. I'm not paying for the pools or anything, but I do buy the battle pass in every game that I focus on. I'm also trying to like build up the like in-game money. I'm not really sure how to like refer to it. The thing that, for example, you can buy deluxe skin from. I know that I get that when I buy a battle pass. So that's what I'm trying to save up from. And then later on, if I have a skin I really like, I'm definitely buying it from them. Just a moment, I have to drink. I hope that was outside of my microphone, but maybe not. Sometimes I do miss Genshin Impact though. I really liked wandering around in that world. And the story was so promising. I used to buy the battle pass and back in Moon, same, but for a year maybe I've stopped buying stuff. You did well. You definitely did well stopping buying them. I am the guilty one who still keeps doing it. I'm always like, it's just €5, I can do it, but then I often feel a bit guilty after I purchased it. Genesis crystals. Yes, in Genshin Impact, those are the things I'm talking about. I got so fed up with the quest being the same and the lack of sleep. Yes, that was my problem too. Also, I'm sure all of you seen those memes about that you do like a 20-page long quest with all the text and everything and so much time, and in the end, like 20 Primogen, bye. And like, come on. That's like nothing for all the work and all the hours put into it. I think Genshin Impact is one of the games that's really difficult to play if you're like completely free to play, because it barely gives you anything to use and to buy things from. But please correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played the game effectively in over a year at this point, I think. Maybe not a year. I don't know how long ago the Natlan part came out. But around, I think at the beginning of Fontaine, I was still playing, but not since then. Not really. I do fine and have a lot of 5 stars too. That's cool. That's really cool. I think I might be a bit too pessimistic with it then. Or maybe I just have bad memories about the lots of lost 50-50. I had so many 50-50s lost in Genshin Impact. I play so many gacha games, but Genshin Impact was definitely one of the most ungrateful ones. I remember losing there the most 50-50 of all the games. And again, not even getting the battle pass either, I'm completely free to play. That's amazing. Just reading that kind of makes me want to check it out if I could do the same, but I know myself that first of all, I don't have the time. Second of all, if I start playing a gacha game, I'm going to get guilty and buy the battle pass. That's my one problem with gacha games, that if I really like it, then I'm definitely going to spend that 5 USD or euro. So free to play gamers they have a big respect from me, definitely. I used to be free to play for a very long time, actually, in the very beginning, but the more I started to like the game and the more I wanted more characters, I ended up buying the battle pass. So this bad psychology they are using on people playing gacha definitely worked on me in some way or forms, and I'm not proud of that. Zenless Zone actually has the best 50-50 win rate I ever had in a gacha game, and I have to knock that down, but definitely. I won the the fifth 50-50. So I'm so scared that I'm going to be losing it on a character that I really want. Ever since I started playing Zenless Zone Zero, I've lost the 50-50 once on all the banners I tried to pull on. I mean, as long as you can afford it and you are not wailing, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Aka gambling and having an issue, then in my opinion, it's fine. I think the same. Wailing is a problem, and to be honest, it kind of scares me. Like when I see someone A6 the character and even the character's weapon, then I'm like, how do you have so much money and why do you spend it on this? I mean, you do with your money whatever you want, but it does feel like an addiction at that point, and I think that's a little bit concerning. Gacha is the best weight loss program for your wallet if you haven't. That's true. That's very true. Also, for my like saving my ass there, but if I wouldn't be in the financial situation that I can buy these battle pass, I wouldn't do it. Like I wouldn't go broke for a game. So there's that. I'm not addicted. I just like to support the game. I was trying to find a word that like would be fitting in this situation, but I was like, I'm just digging my own grave. But yes, I also like honestly don't think there's any problem with it as long as someone isn't playing it obsessively. If you're spending on it a bit, then that's totally fine. Genshin Gacha sucks, but I've invested too much in the game to stop. Oh, I feel that so much. I feel that. I used to feel the exact same thing with Genshin Impact. Like, at the beginning, I was farming in it so much. Like, I have thousands of hours in Genshin Impact, definitely. I have so many characters, but I was like, I spent too much time to give up now, but I also don't find the game that fun anymore. So it was just a struggle, and in the end, I ended up letting it go. What is this?
Mula won my just redeemed survival liquid.
Oh, thank you so much. I definitely needed it. Especially because I keep speaking so much, I feel like my throat is getting very dry. So thank you. By the way, right now I'm just merging all the layers. When I'm line arting, I usually... Oh wait, there's an additional one here. I usually set my line arts into 2 or 3 layers. I have one that has most of the body, one that has the face separated, and one that has, for example, like the accessories, like right now the glasses. One thing I hate in Genshin is farming. I hate it. Oh, don't even get me started on that. Yes. Also, not even just like, I am happy for Star Rail is turn-based and has auto for it. Absolutely. Star Rail has a very, very big upgrade with that part. And in Genshin Impact, I've also got so annoyed that many things you can only farm on certain days of the week. And especially with how many characters the game already has, it's just a pain trying to keep up with it. They should just make everything available on every day, I think. And it would be easier to farm. Also, the relic farming, not relic farming, I'm refocusing on Star Rail, the artifact farming. I think that was the main reason why I actually quit. Not only that I didn't enjoy the game as much anymore, but also that you farm all the time. It can't be automate, and then you get one golden one. Only one. Every other game I'm playing, it gives you at least 2. Like Star Rail gives you 2. Zenless Zone Zero gives you 2, and Genshin just gives you 1, and that 1 is usually shit as well. So it's like you keep farming and spending time with it. It can't be put into auto, but in exchange you also get nothing. That really made me upset. Oops, I forgot to change the bucket. I wish they would do something with that part, honestly. Wake up, honey, time to farm the same domain every day for 2 weeks. Exactly, and you're lucky if it's just 2 weeks. I think I once started to like write it up how many times I go and how many of the relics were good, and it was like out of 20 something I had 2 that was usable, and neither of them was like this perfect thing, just usable. I've been farming Arlecchino's artifacts for over a month now, and in the meantime, with the bad artifacts I've got, I've built like 4 separate characters. I mean, at least you could use it for something, so it wasn't a waste. Also, Arlecchino's design is so cool. I really wanted her character. I remember I actually logged into Genshin when she was released, and I attempted to pull on her. I used all the saved Primogems and wishes I had, and she didn't come home. And then I got annoyed and closed the game again. She was one of the characters I really wanted. I didn't get her. only way I farm in Genshin is to ask friends to do it with me. I used to do that when I played Genshin Impact, and it was so much more fun to play it with others. It feels like less of a hassle. Yeah, the artifacts box saved me on this one. Is the artifact box works well, by the way? I remember when I tried it, when I logged in, I think I I used it for what did I can't remember which character I wanted to build. I think I wanted to work a bit more on my Ayato, maybe. So I like used the artifact box thing and it got better. Like it gave me better. I wanted to say relic again. It gave me better artifacts than the ones I managed to farm, but it was still not exactly perfect. I skipped Arlecchino's first banner because I wanted Chlorine. By the way, how do I pronounce her name? Because I want to say like Chlorine or Chlorindi, but I genuinely can't remember how is it pronounced. Her design was so good, by the way, both of them. Fontaine was, I think Arlecchino was already in, she was already in Natlan, right? I think. I also tried to pull on like or water dragon, whose name I can't pronounce even if I attempt. Like Newvillet, I think, something like that how I pronounce it, because I really liked his character. It was so cool through the Fontaine arc, everything in it. I really liked it. But also he didn't come home, so my latest attempts in pulling for anyone in Genshin Impact were a failure. I think that kind of gave some extra reasons why I'm not really excited to go back to the game. But I might do it, by the way, later on. Like, talking about it now kind of makes me want to check it out again, even if it's just for like one stream and just showing out things, checking out what we have. Did any of you guys pull for Mauvika, by the way? I heard that she wasn't one of the most popular Archons. I call her Chlorine, without saying the final. Alright, then I'm going to keep using that. And I just assume that's the right one. So, Chlorine. I've skipped her for. I skipped her for. Oh my god, another name I can't pronounce. But I know it's like I can't read the name, but I see the character in front of me because I'm still up to date with all the Genshin Impact characters and I do remember their names. So even if I can't pronounce it, I remember and I just see the character in my brain. Her design was so good. I remember I tried her in the game as well. Like there was some sort of an event when I could test her out. I remember I played it. Oops, sorry, I poked my microphone with my shoulder. I think my most built character out of everyone in Genshin Impact was probably my Ayato. I think I've reached over 200 crit damage on him. I think it was 230, something along the line of that. Like it was very high compared to all my other characters, and I was taking him for everywhere, every domain. Also on my second Genshin Impact account, I managed to get Ayaka. So I have both siblings, but only on different accounts. I should move it a bit. I'm going to try to crop the image a bit. maybe like... Yeah, my Ayato is pretty strong and it's so easy to play. Yes, that's why I really liked him as well. He's so player friendly. Like, it doesn't take lots of skills to play him, to be honest. And I have to admit, I do feel like I'm kind of dumb for some of the characters. It took me so long to learn how to play Alhaitham, for example. He's also one of my favorites, and I ended up getting very used to his playstyle. I also have his weapon. Oh yeah, I did spend money in Genshin Impact that one time when I wanted Alhaitham's weapon. But I am clean since then. I didn't pay for anything in any game ever since then. I think it was like a very end of the banner and I just really wanted his weapon. So I think I purchased like the worth of 20 pool, I think, and I've got it from it, so it was worth it. But I do feel shame that back then I did buy that. I did not buy anything ever since then, and I am not planning to. But yeah, I did that. Shame on me. I'm not going with the plunging attacks like coming. Yeah. His design is also so cool though. He's also from the time when I really loved the Genshin Impact character design. Liyue also has some of the very, very good character design. I remember how happy I was when I managed to get Zhongli, because he was such a game changer. I suck at dodging attacks. Having him in the team really saved my ass, to be honest. I just put on the shield and just tank everything. I definitely have skill issues, by the way, in every gacha game. So if I'm going to be playing any gacha games later and you see me fail, that's why. I have skill issues and I'm aware of it and I don't really know if I can change it. Same, you too? Then you know the struggle. I love seeing other people play who can actually like dodge in the game, but I'm just like, yeah, that's not me. You have all my respect, but I can't do the same, even if I want to. I did get better at dodging things in Zenless Zone Zero, though. Oops. Yeah. Sometimes my tablet does this, by the way. I don't know why is it. It just like the pen gets bugged or something, and then this happens. It usually gets fixed if I just like click outside of the program, and then next time I go back, it works again. I don't know actually why it happens. At this point, I'm used to it, but I forgot about this problem, to be honest. I'm thinking about how to do this part. I've been already streaming for an hour and I'm still doing the line art. I feel like I might have overestimated my speed once again. No. I just really can't learn from my mistakes. I'm always like, I'm going to be working on so many artwork today. Like I will do this and that and that, and then I forget that I'm not very fast. Let's just say that. So today I kinda have time, so it's not like it's going to just be an hour stream like yesterday. So it's still not impossible to finish this and then work on Robin as well. I have such a cool image idea in my head, but I will see if I can put it on paper, so to say. Damn, talking about Genshin Impact really made me want to download the game again. I just downloaded Wuthering Waves today again, so my another issue with the gacha games is that they are taking so much space on every like device I'm using them on. I had to originally delete Buva because of that too. Like it was just taking up too much space, and I needed it. I think I needed it for the Star Rail update, so it had to go. And I still can't draw a proper circle, so I'm just going to use this. I think I mostly have the line art, so from here on it should be faster. Usually the line art and the sketch are the parts that take me the longest. When I usually want to draw, half of the times I spend that more time on other apps. I'm guilty of that too. Yeah, I know that. I was just talking about it earlier too, that I feel like part of the reasons why I generally progress better when I'm streaming is that I won't end up doom scrolling. Because usually when I start looking for a reference for something, then I just forget myself on Pinterest or Discord or Twitter or anything like that, and then no progress is being made. And that's not a good habit. I'm so easily distracted. I don't really like this part, so maybe changing it to this here better. I often mirror things on my artworks and then just try to adjust them. It saves some time, and even then I'm still slow, but it does save some time. I've been also thinking about starting to watch more anime once again. Everyone is praising solo leveling so much. Also, the Apothecary Diaries, I might be pronouncing it wrong. The Apothecary Diaries is something I'm so interested in. I really love the first season. I'm up to date with the manga, and I would like to see this season as well. I think I only watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of it yet, so I have to catch up with them. All right, I think this is going to look much better. Yep. Oh, here is something still missing. All right, so I think I'm done with the line art here. Don't forget to put back on the. All right. And coloring part. This is one of my favorites. I always end up fixing so many things the more I progress, so most likely I'm going to be stopping again and again and correcting the line art and other parts. I really like it when I get to fill out the art with colors. So relaxing. Alright, let's see how the hair works. Pink. Oh, I am going to be bad with this one. My brain just doesn't like to take this. Wait. Oh, I'm so confused. How do I do this? Oh no, it's showing. Alright, so let's just go with this maybe. And then I see how I can do the rest. I can't really explain the feeling I'm going through right now, but it's like the colors just won't work the same way I see them in my brain, probably. Alright, maybe I will be getting it. I'm visual, but sometimes I feel like I am not. If this makes sense. Okay, this is going to be working like this. I had a short pause there. I'm getting it. I might go a bit quiet now because I'm really focusing on not messing up the colors. And yes, I am picking the colors and using them one by one, or else I'm going to get lost. I really wish sometimes I would be able to concentrate on more than one thing at the same time. I don't have the ability to multitask basically at all. And I'm envy of people who can do it. I think, yeah. And this is orange. By the way, I hope the music still can be heard. I'm not sure if it's still working properly. I do have a playlist set, and I'm not sure when it's going to end, so I finish this part and then check how much longer I have from that. Alright, the hair braid part is done. Oh, the blue. Yeah. I think I clicked the wrong part. Oh no, I locked the layer. That's the problem. Alright. I still have 5 minutes from my music, but that's not really a lot, so I just start the second one. Alright. I would like to work on more fan arts, by the way, like not just Robin, but from other games too. I would also say not just games, but I do have some Haikyuu fan art started. I think I even posted some of them. I do have Hinata and Oikawa done, but I have lot more of them. I also would like to live stream working on some fan arts for my favorite creators. I used to do it a long time ago, like for example, years ago, like really many years ago, I made fan art for Rachel and June. They are one of my favorite Japan theme based streamers. I've been following them over more than 12 years, I think. I had a fan art made for them, and I was so happy that it's still one of my most popular live recordings over on my YouTube as well. I recorded the progress, and it was met with such an insane amount of support. I was very surprised, but it felt really good. And just overall, I have so many ideas I would like to draw out, but I either feel like I don't have the skills or I don't have the time. I'm working on my OC story right now, like making some small stories. That sounds so good. Good luck with it. That's amazing. I also have a short story in progress. I don't think I talked about that over on Instagram or anywhere, by the way. It's going to be I think 15 chapters of story, or maybe 25, really let loose, but overall it would be something short, and I would like to work on this one before I work on my main big project. What your story would be about, by the way, if it's okay to talk about it? If not, then that's fine, of course. I love it when people talk about their original stories, like either a fun character or like a different type of original story. I almost said actual original, but it's like both of them original. I just don't know how to put it into words. But I always love reading about other people's stories and everything they have for them. Some of my friends also currently developing their own short stories or attempting to do a manga, and I really hope that one day they will be able to, because I'm going to be out there everywhere and spreading it. Also, one of my goals for this year, like outside of streaming as well, of course, but I really would like to make the first chapter of this new story, this short one I have in my mind. I also see the Tokyo Revengers, and oh, they're getting the 4th season. I'm sure you already seen it, but we are getting the 4th season. It's already in production. Is it a 4th or the 5th? I think it's the 4th, right? So I'm putting her in the main story. That's so cool. Sometimes I still miss Tokyo Revengers a lot, to be honest. I love that fandom so much, and the story was really interesting. I am still going to be watching the anime when the next season comes. So, and I have to save. I do feel like it sadly went through the not so good ending part. I'm not going to spoil anything, by the way, for those who are just anime only. It was a ride and it was a really good story overall, but it did leave kind of a bitter taste in my mouth, I would say. But the 3rd season of the anime was such a good quality. Like, damn, they really upgraded over there too. I've also created another OC recently, and I have more on the way. I know that feeling. But they are like in her story, so I add them for time to time. Those additional characters can be so much fun to work on. And usually, at least in my case, they might even grow themselves out to be like they are getting their own story in the end, and not just part of the main character I originally added them for. It's the 4th season. Alright, then I did remember well. That teaser image, I think that's how it's called. The teaser image they published looked so good. I mean, of course, the teaser images are always looking much better than the actual one, but that season is going to be very emotional, I'm sure. I hope I'm doing her eyes correctly, but I'm going to ask Sir this later anyway, so she can let me know if anything is missing or I messed it up. I think maybe for today I'm just going to be base coloring this character and then switch over to Robin, and then I'm going to send it to Surdis and wait for her reply before I start the shading part, so I can be sure I didn't mess up any details on the characters. Yeah, I'm gonna cry a lot. Same. That season is going to be so emotional. Bonten arc was one of my favorite ones, even though it was, let's just say, very depressive. But as for the story and just the characters overall, it was one of my favorites in the entire series. Part of me wishes it would have been longer, or we would have known more stuff about them, but I wonder if the anime is going to add something original, or it's just going to be that arc as it was in the manga. Hmm, I'm not sure if the inside colors. I think this will be good. I usually color them out like this because I have no idea in the beginning which colors should I use. I definitely would help myself if I just make a color palette for the colors I usually use for the mouth, but I always forget it. Maybe they did add stuff before, so maybe they add something this time too. I hope so. I think it would be benefiting for the show if they add some more things. There's definitely lots of things to expand on. Actually, I have to check the Boku no Hero Academia colors here in a bit. I think I can just use the ones on Ochako's one actually, and that would look better. If I really need a color pick, this is the way I usually do it, by the way, what you could see now. Just like taking it quickly, color swapping, and done. Yeah, it looks much better on the character art too. I have to drink a bit. Oh, also I should stretch. I've been sitting like this for like 1.5 hours. I also kind of miss my Tokyo Revengers characters. I had some too, but I'm not really. I didn't draw many things with them. I wish I would have. Maybe one day. I had so many arc ideas and all of those things for all of them. Especially Honoka, she was my favorite, and she's still my main one, I would say. One of my friends is really into Tokyo Revengers recently, and she basically dragged me back into the fandom with her hype. I'm always like that when my friends start to talk about something, even if I'm not that interested in the series anymore or in that moment, I can like catch back on my hype within the matter of minutes. And then I just keep fangirling together with them. And I really like that, to be honest. I don't like the shape of like just I think it should be more straight. I've been working on this headshot for a while. I actually took inspiration from your comic like Draw to Draw My. Oh, that's such an honor to hear, to be honest. Thank you. I'm glad it was inspiring. I love those comic like things I did for them. I still want to make the third and last part of the like the park comic with them, but I still didn't get the time to even sketch it up. But I'm definitely making that one day, and that one won't take over a year. I think with most of the things, I have this issue that I have a good idea. I make like the first steps for it, but I'm always thinking about more complex ideas. So something that's like made from parts and not just one. And when I finish the first one, my attention switches to something else, like another fandom or anything, and then that thing stays as it is. It's also a bad habit of mine that I'm trying to come over. I'm working on it. I was so happy that so many people seem to have so much fun with my comics. I didn't expect them to be like this inspiring or like this interesting. I have to figure out why my clip studio does it, but very often it just like, wait, I show it and that's probably the easiest. So if I make the line art disappear, then it leaves these white marks under the line art. So the feeling is not the same, and I don't know why. I still have to check that, but I always forget to do it.
Rolxa 1212 entered this realm.
Rolex!
Welcome.
Hi, Rolly. Hi, thank you. The read up was very interesting. Rolxa. Hi, and thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Half of the times what I want to draw simpler what I've imagined. Yes, I feel that. When I start working on it, then I just realize I might have attempted to do something way more complex than I'm capable of. So I'm also trying to rewire my brain, so to say. Like, I have this mindset that if I feel like I'm not good enough at something, then I'm not going to start it because I keep waiting for the time when I will be good enough. And this is not a good mindset, and I don't recommend anyone to have it. Just start it and you will get better as time goes on. And this is what I've been trying to like say for myself now, so I can finally start properly working on my original story too. I have this short story idea that would be set in, it's like an office kind of thing, and it would be about a graphic designer. It's not a self-insert or anything like that, it's just inspired by the struggles of the general artist, to be honest. And it would be, how do I explain? It's like basically a thriller, I would say. It would have lots of emotion. I think I said anyway. It has a lot of emotional impact, and the character dynamic would be the main thing that carries through the story, and the emotional struggles of guilt and just trying to overcome your past and start something new. I have so many ideas for it, but wait, I think I actually have a character design I might be able to show. I think I have one of the characters made already, or not even one of them. I think I have the headshots for all the main characters. And I don't think I published them anywhere, so it's going to be a sneak peek for anyone who's watching the stream. Just give me a moment, I'm trying to find it. Man, I don't know where I put it. My folders are such a mess. I really should be better with organizing my things. I know that I've sent it to my friends. I am getting so distracted, I'm sorry. But I really want to show them now. Not in my fan arts. Which folder I will be able to find it. Just give me a moment. I think I can look for the images somewhere. I might give up because I'm not sure if I find the right file right now. Ah, damn it. I should be more organized. I really wanted to show off the Wait, I have an idea. I do have an idea. I can show them. Because I have this... I'm sorry that I'm like wandering around so much. But I wanted to show these characters. I'm just waiting for it to load now. So she's the main character of the story, Yukino. I really like how her hair turned out. I don't know what happened there, but I like her hair and the color combination I used for her. Also the other one, I also have him, one of the secondary characters, and him. So I already have the basic character concept for them, so to say. I only can show these like very bad quality images, sorry about that. These were the only ones I was able to dig up from my folders. I find the proper ones later. But yeah, they would be the main characters of my short original story. I hope I will be able to publish more about it later. I started writing the first chapter, but it's like I don't have the idea how to start. Like I have the idea for the end of the first chapter and from there on the whole story, but not like the first half of the first chapter. They are so pretty. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked their design. Thank you. All right, I think this annoys me here a bit. I'm going to change the ring parts here a bit, and then I think I'm done with this, and I'm just going to move over for the fan art of Robin. By the way, I have so many unfinished projects and just overall sketches I started, so I definitely have lots of content for the future as for the art streams. Maybe I would finally be finishing all the... that's a hiccup. All the sketches I just keep in my folders and not doing anything with them. I also have lots of collaboration ideas, like the ones where you can add your own characters to like the base I already made. I have many of those too. I think I have 3, if I remember correctly, that I started. One of them is a spring one of them is the winter one, but as for the winter one, I do feel like I'm way too late with it, so I don't think I'm going to finish that. But as for the spring one, and there's one with a tea shop, so it's like a coffee kind of thing. I definitely want to finish those. Alright, where did I put the layer for the glasses? Yep, here. Alright, so this is it for now. As for the headshot, I'm going to ask for feedback. I didn't remember. I'm going to ask for feedback if it's good or if I should do something else, like change the eyes, for example, etc. And now I don't know if I should be working on the chibi or I should be working on the fan art. But maybe the fan art would be more interesting in a stream. I'm not sure. Which one should I be working on, by the way? If you have any preferences. In the meantime, I'm looking for I just want to do the Robin one. At least her face or something. Also, I think I put Robin like into my stream title as well, so I should be working on it. I'm going to hide the back of the body. By the way, I'm not really sure if in these arms, I'm actually not sure in these ones if it's good like this or if I should. This is going to be just a very crude editing, but I'm cutting it half, but I'm not sure if it's good like that or if I like straighten her arm, so to say. So if it should be something like this. This is just a very basic edit now, so just to see what I'm talking about. I think the other one feels more natural, maybe. If I have the arm like... I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I think this one looks more cute, maybe. I think I'm just going to copy it, go back to the original one, and then just rename it as save. And I can change it later if I want to. Alright, then now I can put these in a folder and just let's go. I'm sitting like a shrimp again. Give me a moment. I'm going to start with her face. I'm thinking about which other characters I would like to make a fan art about later. In Honkai Star Rail, I had ideas for, I think for Sunday too, because it would be fun to have one with Robin and one in a pair with her. So that definitely would be Sunday, the two siblings. Changing the hairs a bit because I can't see the top of her hair. Other than that, Black Swan and Acheron, I definitely want a fan art for them too later. Aventurine and Ratio, they would be a fun combination too. Who else I had in my mind? I can't remember all of them. Maybe it was just them. Working on fan art is always so much fun, but I feel like I'm like very much behind with schedule on most of my things, and it's just hard to find the time to work on these, even though I would be able to sell these later. I hope one day I will be able to go out for a convention or something and just be able to sell some of my stuff over there. I think it would be fun. I also do plan on applying for an anima convention sometimes in Hungary this year. I'm not sure exactly when yet, but I do plan on doing so. I just need stuff to sell before I apply, so working on fan art is going to be really useful for many reasons. Also, only recently I started to use this Liquify a lot. This is actually one of the brushes I didn't use for the longest time because I didn't know what it is about. It doesn't do a justice job when you want to change the shape of something or just move it slightly, but I think it works good enough. By the way, as for today's plan, I think I will be streaming for maybe another 40 minutes or so, half of an hour or 40 minutes around that, and then I have to get ready for my night routine and get to sleep. I feel like kind of messed up that here. So far, my only objective throughout this year is to get better at drawing in general. I think that's a very good goal for the year, definitely. And good luck with it. I think the hardest part when it's about trying to get better in art is that you have to keep practicing consistently. So, like, always doing something, always a new challenge, or just like, even if it's only 10 minutes a day, but it's like drawing as much as you can. As for me, I really would like to level up my art, and for that, I should go back to the basics. But I always find it so hard to find the time to, like, basically restart it, so to say, even though I know it would be very useful for me. Like, for example, I struggle a lot with clothing. I feel like that's one of the things I am not really good at. So I'm also planning to do streams where I would just be studying, like art studies, I mean. I would like to try to do commissions too, but I'm not good enough, so maybe next year. Working on commissions is actually such an interesting thing, because you might think you're not good enough to work on commissions, but there still would be people out there who want to commission you. So don't belittle yourself, but I also understand wanting to improve more before you open it. Also, my absolute nightmare is pricing commission. I'm so bad with them. And sometimes people ask me like, oh, how much do you think I should ask for my commissions? And I'm like, I really would like to help you, but I don't even know how to price my own ones. I'm sorry, but I'm useless. But really, best of luck with improving yourself. I know you can do it. Also, if you need any YouTube channel or something where you can find very good tutorials, I really recommend you. I think Mark Brunette is his name. He has some very good art classes on YouTube, and it's all free. He also has a paying service too, like a paying one where he teaches you through the steps of art. I would like to try that 1 year, but I think it's around 400 USD, and it's a bit too much. It is worth it, I believe it's worth it, but it is too much for my wallet. I would like to try to do I've read that, yeah. Robin's hair is so pretty. By the way, I think I've seen quite a lot of actually good quality cosplays available online for Robin. I was surprised because most of the time the cosplays I see are not really the best quality, so to say. Also, I think it was good with price. Thanks, I check it out when I have the time. You're welcome. Wait, give me a moment in case someone else saw it. I'm going to insert it in the chat. So if anyone wants the link, it's here. I really recommend his videos. They helped me a lot as well, and I'm sure they are going to help me a lot more in the future too. Somehow the shape of the hair doesn't want to look like here, it's like it wants to be. when I really struggle with a part of the art, then I'm just going to try to go and switch over for something else. And hope that the inspiration strikes me. This music is kind of weird right now. It sounds like there's some issues with the track. I might skip this song, I don't like it. And now it's quiet. Did I stop it? No, I didn't. Ah, alright. This one is better. I think that's it for the face. Now I'm in the hair. I'm going to try to do something with the eyes now. I'm going to be using black for the eyes because it will be easier to see with the hair around. I could hide the hair layer, but I like to keep it when working on the eyes. I wish I would be able to do more different eyes. I kind of feel like recently I settled for one type of eye I usually use for most of my arts. The things I would like to level up in my artwork are definitely the eyes, the clothing, and probably my line art. It's not like I don't like my line art, but I'm a bit bored of the type of line art I use recently, so I would like to upgrade it for something better. And by the way, by eyes, I mean the eye itself, the part I'm drawing now. When it's about the coloring of the eyes, I really love doing that. So I don't plan on changing anything as for how I color the eyes, but the lashes basically. The lashes are something I feel like I should improve myself. I think I might going to be doing this one later without the base fill, but I'm just going to be filling out the inside with Robin's eye color and not this black thing. I think that would be better than this massive black spot here. Also, I'm thinking about if I would attempt to raid someone at the end of the stream, or if not. Yesterday I said I would raid, so I definitely should try it. If there's anyone who you guys would like me to raid, then please let me know. Or if you have like any streamer you would recommend me check out or anything along those lines, then please also let me know and I will do so. I can feel my brain progressively getting tired. By the way, recently I've been an early sleeper. I used to be such a night owl like couple of, not even years ago, but couple of months ago. But recently I've been going to sleep so early and I wake up at like 6 or 7 a.m. Before 7 a.m. definitely. So something has changed in my body, most likely. I'm going to try how it would look like if I just mirror the eyes. Excuse me, I'm dying on stream. Something has been getting on me, I feel like in the way that I'm getting kind of sick, but I'm still holding on. In my family, my mom is pretty sick at the moment, and I think around me at least 3 of my friends also sick with something. There's like a cold wave going through everyone right now, and I have a weak immune system. Also, I'm not sure if here anyone is familiar with it, but I've seen a very interesting video over on Twitter. I'm never going to call it X, by the way, I'm sorry. It's Twitter for me forever. So it was about the Twisted Wonderland anime, and I just realized that I wanted to get into the Twisted Wonderland like fandom in general for a good while now, but I just don't know where to even start from. Like, I don't know much about the series itself. I would say I've seen so many interesting OCs for Twisted Wonderland. It always makes me want to check it out, but I don't know where to start, so I might be waiting for the anime. And when the anime is released, then I can join the group. I'm playing the game from time to time, but I'm following the main story from the Japanese version of the game. Wait, there are more than one version? It's new information for me. I don't even... Is the anime going to be about the main story? I'm not sure. I didn't even know that it has like many story types. There is the original Japanese and the American one. Oh, the anime will follow the adaptation of the manga. Thank you for the info. I didn't know that there's an original Japanese and an American version too. I might, if there's a manga, I might read that before the anime even starts. Usually I'm better at reading manga than watching anime because I'm still part-time at my old workplace, so I'm not like I'm doing art for full-time, but I stayed at my old workplace part-time, and over there I have time to read manga, but because I've been put into the same office with 2 more of my coworkers, I can't watch anime anymore. So anime is out of question at work. But manga is fine. Do you guys read the Twisted Wonderland manga, or you just know that there is one? Slightly different from the game, but the story is pretty similar. I think Furin is reading the manga then, based on that answer at least. The manga is nice. Each book has a different MC. Each has different MC. That's so cool. So both of you seems to be ones who's reading the manga. I really like it when the main character is different in series. I'm reading it despite knowing the story from the game. That's so nice. I think I will be checking it out. Even if not tomorrow, because tomorrow I have quite a lot to do, but definitely during next week I'm going to be checking it out. Maybe until Thursday, and if I check out the manga until Thursday, then I'm going to be talking about it on stream too. I like watching the drawings. I know that when the series just has such a nice art style that even though you know what's going to happen in the story, it just feels nice to read. I do have manga like that too. By the way, I'm not even sure what is the story about. I've read some things about it, but I think it's something with magic. Also, I think the summary I've read was something along the line of it's like a villain otome, not otome, but like a villain game, sort of like. Based on that description, I felt like it's a story about like not the heroes, but like an other side. But I have no idea if that description was correct or absolutely incorrect. It's not autumn. I think maybe I've just seen so many fan arts and things like that that my brain went like, I definitely read Otome somewhere. Is this I'm trying to see which ear. Yeah, here's the earring. I was trying to check out which ear Robin has this earring in. Is this human named you that ends it up in this magical world, visited Wonderland, and had to find a way back to by enrolling in the night police. Oh, I see. I think that's something I've seen in the trailer too, and I was so stunned because I was like expecting it to be a female lead or something, and then it was just like, wait, with a man? That's interesting. Pretty much solving problems along the way. It's when you get into another world and suddenly everyone's issue becomes your issue. That type of thing. I'm so focusing on trying to sketch this star in her ears. Exactly. Then I think I'm going to like it. I like those stories where the main character just ends up having to deal with something they didn't want to deal with at all, but they are just there and they have to do it. Also, the animation of the trailer looked really good. I really liked it. The art style was so pretty. This turned out to be a very ugly star, but it's going to be good for the time being. I think I will be working on the earring separately, and then I'm just going to change the layer. Like flip the layer. I'm forgetting how to speak. Flip the layer to put it in the right place. Robin's earring is actually really pretty. I would wear something like this, even if it's not like for daily use, for like events or something. I think it would be good. I like long earrings. I have a big collection of them. Like just earrings in general, not the long ones. I think this is okay, at least for the sketch. I think I might be end up working on this Robin fan art for 3 streams if I'm going with this speed. Yeah, I probably watched the anime mostly for checking out animations. I can understand why based on the trailer. It looked really good. I think I will do the wings for the ears and probably sketch up the rest of the hair, and that will be until I go with the stream. I really like the ear parts, like these wings on Robin's ears, but I actually don't know how to draw them. Maybe I can use this one as a reference. I'm going to be coughing again. I attempted to mute myself, but I didn't reach the button fast enough. Is there any upcoming anime other than the Twisted Wonderland you guys are looking for, by the way? Or any recommendations? I don't have anything else on my list right now, I think, other than Solo Leveling. That's been recommended for me by many people. So I kind of feel like I know most of the cool moments in the anime because either Twitter or my friends just sending me everywhere, like on Discord, Messenger, everywhere. Also, every time I think about series with very good animation, I remember Kimetsu no Yaiba and the fact that I still didn't get to watch it. I was planning to... I think I've seen the first 2 seasons of Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer, for those who don't know it by this name. But I've read the manga, and after that I was like, I know the story, so there's not much new in it. I do like the animation and the music a lot though. It was a very good adaptation, I give it to that. I don't think this is how it should look like. Wait, I'm going to quickly test something. I'm going to add the base of the ears so I can like see it better where it should be. I think if it's on the other side, maybe like this. I might tweak it a little bit later, but it should be okay like this for now. Maybe still too long. I kinda like how her face turned out, by the way. I'm still trying to make it a little bit more like youth vibe. She looks kind of just elegant now, I think. If I make her face a bit more puffier, then she will look more youthful and friendly. Where is the other? How is it going to look like if I mirror? Alright, it doesn't look criminal when I mirror it, so that's already good news. Maybe I need to adjust the eyes a little bit though. It might be too much. I think it is better. Oh, saving. I didn't save. And now the hair part is going to be interesting. Which one is it? This one. I'm removing this layer here so I can see my hair sketch better. I really like in her character design that the hair like twists in the back, but I have absolutely no idea how am I going to do it on this artwork. Change it back to the other music. My playlist almost ended. I have to. I think one of my playlists is 1 hour long and the other one is 1.5. I had to edit one of the ones I found on YouTube because I really like the playlist, but it had, I think, 3 songs that was copyrighted, even though it was up over there as copyright free. I'm going to try something kind of criminal here. I'm going to try to just throw the chunks. What happened?
Mima won my just redeemed save. Save. Save.
Thank you. I saved. Thank you. I need these reminders because I get so invested in working that I completely forget about it. It's not like that my Clip Studio crashes that many times, but it tends to do it, and I had files completely lost because of that. So I should learn from my mistake. Also, I think I'm going to change the font on these alerts because it seems like they are difficult to read when they just pop up on the screen. I think the font color I'm using is not really the best. Alright, that's one hair part. It looks so weird like this. Once I have the basic shape, I think I will feel more comfortable trying to like cut it into pieces. And what I am going to do is, oops, this whole thing here. Wait, do I have, where's that one? Oh, I messed up I use this like bucket tool. I really like this one, by the way. It fills out only the like between the lines part, but right now I would have needed this one that fills out everything.
Ebony Blubberry broke through the door with 9 people. Welcome here.
Hi, thank you so much for the raid, Ebony. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a great stream. Thank you. And Stream Elements did something again. What happened here? Oh, I think it was an emote problem. Give me a moment. Yes, now you can use the emotes. I had this thing set up that didn't allow lots of emotes, so I'm sorry about that. Yes, now you can use it. Thank you so much for the raid, and sorry for the little issue in the beginning. It should be fine now. This is only my second stream, so I have lots of technical issues. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a great stream. What were you streaming, by the way? If it's okay to ask, I'm curious. What did you guys do? I'm currently working on this Robin fan art. I'm kind of struggling with the hair. Yes, it's only the second one. Thank you so much. Thank you for the raid too, really. still only the second, so everything is still a scuff, but I'm trying my best. I think this should work. I'm Hungarian. It's an Hungarian accent. It's very, I think it's very easy to tell that it's something like different from usual. Hungarians have a very strong and I think overall just a weird accent type. Also, as much as I know, there's not many Hungarian streamers who stream in English, so mine is definitely out there with the more of rare types. Yeah, I haven't really run across one of them. Now you did. I am one. I'm also still not the best with English in general, so I'm kind of struggling, but I would like to keep using English more, to be honest. That's part of the reasons why I started streaming again. I did stream a couple of times over 2 years ago, and then I went on a hiatus, and now I'm back. This time I'm not planning to leave very soon. I have lots of things planned. Coral blocking saving lives with her sometimes. It does. Your English is great though. It's clear and we can understand it easily, so no worries. Thank you so much. That's really reassuring to hear. Thank you. I always worry about if the way I pronounce things, like weird or not.
Algown 0 entered this realm. Welcome.
Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you.
Ebony Blubberry entered this realm. Welcome.
Thank you for both of you. Thank you so much. Also, I will be checking out your stream later, by the way, Ebony. I'm curious what you guys did. Also, I'm going to try following you as well. Thank you so much for the raid once again. I think this looks like such a mess right now because Robin's hair is so interesting and I have the whole like body thing under it. And now I literally can't see what I'm working on. Maybe if I make it like even more transparent, lowering the opacity. I mostly play horror games. We were doing some Mad Father today. Also a VTuber, by the way. Nice, another VTuber. Hi, hi. I'm planning to play horror games as well later on, so I'm not only be doing live art streams, but I am bad with horror games and I'm scared of everything. So it's going to be a mess when I get to the point of playing it. I actually not sure which game the Mad Father is, by the way. I think I've seen it, but let me quickly Google it. Oh yeah, I know this one. Yes. Oh, I really like these type of horror games. What do they call them? All of a sudden I can't remember. It's like what this game style is called. I can't remember. Like these not really not RPG ones. Oh, I can't remember the word. Trust me, being afraid, that's great content. That's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about doing it, because I think it would be funny to see that I get scared of my shadow and like everything. I'm so easily spooked. One of the games, one of my viewers actually got me as a gift is the Slade the Princess. I don't know if you guys know that one. I will be playing it a bit later. I think he said it's some sort of like psychological sort of game. The description I've read about it and I've seen the trailer, it seemed to be interesting. Oh, had heard of it before. I don't know, I'm so curious about it because it has such a positive rating on Steam as well. I think it will be worth to give it a try. I might be playing that next Thursday. I'm going to be streaming next time on Thursday, by the way. I'm planning to stream on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, but I might change my schedule depending on how busy I will be. I played some Subnautica once and I have a fear of the ocean. I do, I swear, I also have fear of the ocean. I was so angry that it did so bad. That's so relatable when you're suffering with something and then it just ends up doing really well and you're like, why this thing? Why the very thing that I did not like? I'm also really scared of the ocean. I don't know, it's terrifying that there's just something like down there, like so deep, and you don't know what it is. I actually know the Subnautica game. I think I've seen gameplays out of it, and just the gameplays already freaked me out. So if I ever play that, I'm going to be dying there. No, it can go. I was traumatized. It's a game the ocean can't hurt you. It can, in your mind, it can be traumatizing. You find blue, I see no difference. Oh, this is just hidden well. I'm definitely going to check out Subnautica once. But I need some courage before I do it. Also, if you have any like easy horror game or anything like that recommendation, please let me know. I'm looking for some. I don't know that many of them. And please have some mercy on me and don't do it like when people ask for an anime recommendation and others go, oh, check out Boku no Pico. So please not something too scary. I've also seen gameplays of the Alien Isolation, and that's just so terrifying. I don't like that. I remember watching the gameplays and I just jumped in my seat. If I play that game as like actually playing it and not just watching it, I think I'm going to get a heart attack or fall out of my chair. I want to see that horror gameplay. I will let you know if I stream that. And I'm sure you're going to be laughing your ass off on my suffering. I really like Little Misfortune. I've seen gameplays of it. I didn't finish watching the gameplays because I was like, I have to play this game. But it was so nice and somehow it felt so sad. I want to play that one later. Little Misfortune is such a good game. It's not too scary, but I really like the story. Thankfully, I didn't spoil myself the very ending of the game. I've seen parts of the beginning, so that could be also fun to play. Okay, so as someone who played Alien Isolation multiple difficulties, let's not throw you in immediately. Alright, noted. Thank you. I think I might have some sleepless nights if I ever attempt that game. I think if I play the Alien Isolation, it should be like maybe in months after many other horror games. I'd say Little Misfortune, The Crooked Man, IB, maybe even Slenderman, the remake. Phasmophobia is also an option. I did play Phasmophobia with some of my friends back then. It was really fun and it also scared the shit out. But that was fun. I don't know anything about IB, if I pronounce it well. I think Slenderman would be good, yes, thank you. And the Crooked Man is also something I think I've heard, but I didn't see any gameplays of it, so it would be something completely new as well. I love the game called The Medium. It was more psychological horror. Oh, I'm definitely putting that on my list then. I love psychological horror stuff. So that one sounds like it's for me. Also something that I'm going to be terrified by. IB is also an RPG like Mad Father. That's the word I was looking for, the RPG games. I love those styles. And there's so many good ones of them. Thank you for the recommendations. I definitely have some to play with later. Now I just did all the work on the hair and now I'm just disappearing it all so I can see the back end work on the clothes. Robin's outfit won't really be visible, but I like to make most of the details anyway. Because if I move around the hair later, I don't want to fall into the issue that I just realize I don't have nothing under the layer. I think I will be streaming for a couple of more minutes, then I'm ending it for today. I've got some great game recommendations too, so thank you so much. Alright, I'm going to lay down for a bit because I got to get up early tomorrow for work. Have a lovely stream. Thank you so much for the raid once again, and I hope you will have a nice night, and please rest well. We don't like Mondays, no one likes Mondays. Thank you, and bye. Thankfully, I don't have to work tomorrow. Mondays are usually my off days, Monday and Thursdays, but ever since I don't need to go to work on Monday, Thursday feels like the second Monday, so the struggle is the same. I don't like this feather thing here. I think I first was going to be working on the ribbon. No, my brain is starting to freeze up and I can't really think about which way the ribbon should go, but maybe like this, since the hair is... Yeah, I think I'm getting confused by my own art. This happens a lot. Tomorrow in Greece, many people will try to bail out of work because in Tuesday we have a national holiday, so they will try to have 4 days off because of the weekend. I mean, I would attempt to do that as well. If we had a holiday like that, I would do the same. It really sucks when you have a holiday either on like Thursday or I would say even if it's like Wednesday, because you have to work only like 1 day or maybe 2 and then 1 day of break and then just 2 or 3 days again, and it really sucks. I like long weekends, but I think that can't be said about everyone. Alright, I think I might stop it with this. I'm getting kind of hungry, to be honest. I did eat before I started streaming, but I think because of the like I'm still nervous with streaming, even though it's the second time. So I'm like burning up lots of energy. I better not eat anything too heavy though, because it's like and now I'm trying to read the clock in English and my brain freezes. Anyway, it's late here. It's past 9 p.m. so somehow in every language I speak, the numbers are always a problem. Stretching. Oh, thank you. I need that.
My just redeemed street etching.
I think I should get a massage soon. My back is... I feel old. Let's just say I feel old in my back. Older than I am actually. I don't like this arm part. I might be saving this Robin artwork for stream only, by the way. Right now I'm thinking about it would be nice to have the stream follow through this whole progress with this fan art. I think it would take around 2 more streams until I finish it. If I go with this speed. Though, if I can do the line art, the sketch, the rest of the sketch and the line art the next time, then maybe it's not impossible. I see you understand Japanese. Did you stay there or learning at home? All my Japanese knowledge is from learning home. I didn't go for Japanese into any schools or anything. So I also did the Japanese exam with being what's the word for it? I just self-studied. And even then I was able to pass the N4 Japanese language exam last year, December. So my Japanese skills are not the best. I think it's like when it comes to speaking, I'm not confident in my own speech, but I can understand pretty much everything that's being said to me. And I struggle with the reading. I can speak if I have to. I'm just not confident. But with the kanjis, I still have problems. A friend sent me a video of a girl getting massaged with those wooden cylinders for opening doors. And to be honest, I want that too. I don't think I've seen that video. It sounds wild. But to be honest, I think sometimes we need that. Oh no, I worked on the wrong layer. Give me a moment. I have to separate this one. It's hard language to learn, so that's amazing. Thank you so much. I'm following a course of Japanese recently, so I know how you feel. Oh, that's so cool. Sometimes I wish I was attending to like an actual Japanese class and build like relationships and friendships there. But also it's more financially affordable to learn it yourself, even though it's more challenging. I visited Japan last year. It was so much fun that I'm going back this year again. That's so cool. Congratulations. It's so cool that you can go back. I went to Japan once. I think it was over 6 years ago. It was 2018 when I went there with a friend and a family member, and it was so much fun. With my friend, we really would like to go back there one day. It just takes too much money from my end. But I would like to... I'm thinking about trying to save money and then go there again in a little bit. I might try other things too. I have some plans, but I decided it's better not to talk about it in stream yet because I might not get what I attempt to get. So I will be updating you guys about my other Japanese plans later on if it's more fixed. Currently it's just a plan and I don't like to jinx things if I speak about them. To be fair, it's an open course, but I'm the only student, so it feels like private lesson. To be honest, I think that's great. That's honestly great. It feels more special. Like it might be a little bit lonely at times that you're the only one, but if it feels like a private lesson, then it's all worth it. Alright, I think I'm tired. I think I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now, so I think that's pretty good progress. So we have this for Robin, and I'm saving before I forget. So I have this for Robin, and we did this one. This is a commission. I'm going to send it for the commissioner to make sure I did all the colors and the design parts well. And I also have these emotes. I didn't get to work on them in this stream, but I would like to do it in other one. These don't take so much time actually, so I might do these ones outside stream. And next time when I stream, I will have some new emotes. I have this one almost finished. I just need the shading and done. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you. Alright, I am ending it today, and now I'm going to spend 10 minutes trying to find someone to raid. If you guys have anyone you would recommend to raid, then please let me know. I'm going back so fast again because I missed my connection flight and was stuck in Paris for 14 hours and managed to get a coupon that cover more than half of the new trip. That's amazing. Wow, that's so cool. Congratulations. Damn, I'm jealous. That's so cool. I like it when something like sort of bad happens, like you were stuck in Paris for so long, but in exchange you've got something absolutely worth it. I am checking the possible people to raid. Who else is throwing something? Because I just started it recently, I don't even really know anyone, so I'm just like looking around and trying to find basically anyone. Yeah, it will help, but being stuck there was the pain. I was close to smashing my head in the wall in the last 2 hours. I can understand. I can absolutely understand why. Especially when it's like you can't really go anywhere. Like it's a lot of time, but not enough to actually go out, basically. I got a cute cat boy. If you want to, yes, please. I would really appreciate if you could give me someone to raid. Also, I never raided anyone, so I might fail. Just letting you guys know, but I'm going to try it. I think I just need to like type in /raid and write their name, right? Maikinya. Alright. Give me a moment and I'm going to attempt a raid here. I can see that there's an option in my stream, like in the stream management. I have this button of raid, so let me check this one out. Search. Alright, I think I found it. I don't know how the raid works, but I will try. So, oh, alright, I can see it. So I think I will be able to start the raid. But anyway, thank you so much guys for watching, and thank you for all the follow and support and everything. I don't know anyone sadly, but now I'm gonna go away, so see you next time. Thank you so much for sticking around and for spending time with me and watching my stream, and thank you everyone else too. I hope you will have a great night or great day, whatever the time it is over there, and see you later on Thursday, and let's start the raid, hopefully successfully. counting back now. So 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know if it's working. Is it working? Probably not. I think I'm messing